My name is Wade Smith, Superintendent for Walla Walla Public Schools, and this is the June Pulse. Before I begin with this month's video address, usually filled with fanfare and celebration, we must take the time and reflect and respond to the tragedy that occurred at Robb Elementary School in Texas on May 24th that claimed the lives of 19 students and 2 teachers. Regrettably, these tragedies have become far too regular of markers for schools across our nation. As a father of a school-age child myself, this becomes deeply personal. As I shared with all of you on the afternoon of the event, it goes without saying how heartbroken we are for the students, families, and community that will be forever impacted by this horrible act of violence. Safety has and continues to be our district's top priority. And over the last few years, we have taken many important steps to help further safeguard our school community to ensure a safe environment for our students, our staff, and our visitors. The foundation of our district safety plan focuses on 3 tenets: prevention, response, and recovery. As part of our prevention efforts, Walla Walla Public Schools works closely with local law enforcement and regional agencies, regularly conducts emergency tabletop drills, hires campus safety officers, maintains a full-time sheriff's deputy on staff, and utilizes many tools for internal response and stakeholder communication. In addition, we have initiated multiple independent campus safety audits to inform our improvement efforts and have installed access control measures across our campuses. One of the best methods to leverage against events such as these is that of prevention. Our See Something, Hear Something, Say Something campaign serves a critical resource. Parents, students, or community members can anonymously report concerns via the web, email, phone, or text at any time. These numbers can be found on our webpage at wwps.org. Finally, our pledge to you is that we will always err on the side of communication if a situation occurs on any of our campuses involving a threat or safety event. In such emergency situations, we will communicate information to families as soon as possible via our platforms, in addition to the district's social media and other communication venues. If you have any questions about our processes, preventative safety measures, or response plans, please do not hesitate to contact the appropriate school administrator or the district office. My colleagues and I welcome your input and ideas as we continue to refine our practices to ensure the safest environment possible for our students and staff. With that important address aside, it's time to focus on this month's Pulse. We have finally arrived. It's June. Graduation for over 400 of our finest students is right around the corner, and the flurry of end-of-the-year activity and fanfare is all around us. I have so many updates for all of you that it would be impossible to try and squeeze them all in, but let me try to at least hit some of the highlights. First off, congratulations to our student athletes and coaches on one of the most successful spring sports seasons we can remember. Our baseball team had a great run, losing a nail-biter in regionals to first seed West Seattle. Our girls softball team placed second in the state, battling hard until the end against Lake Washington. Our boys track team won state again for the second time in a row with 3 champions and multiple athletes bringing home hardware. In addition, dozens of other student athletes represented Wahai with grit and spirit as they competed on the courses, the fields, and the courts. As we approach the end of the year, we are also continuing to make great progress on our construction. The Lincoln High School renovation is nearing completion and will be open on time and on schedule in September when students and staff return. Pioneer Middle School is completing the last phase of its remodel, where the 4 new science classrooms and new art room will be completed soon. And at Wahai, we opened up our brand new black box theater and performing arts green room ahead of schedule just last week, and the main academic building is also nearing completion. When students and staff return in the fall, all of our major renovation projects will be completed on time. And once we finish the final parking and landscape improvements in the fall, we then look forward to welcoming and celebrating this monumental accomplishment with 3 ribbon-cutting ceremonies. Wahai's will be held on September 21st, Pioneers on the 28th, and Lincoln's the following week on October 5th. Stay tuned for announcements and details. We can't wait to show off the remarkable campus preservation and improvements that our community has invested and entrusted us with. And finally, as we prepare for our graduation ceremonies taking place on June 8th for Opportunity in Walla Walla Online, the following day on June 9th for Lincoln, followed by June 10th for Wah High, I couldn't be more proud of our amazing 425 seniors who will earn their diplomas. We have incredible kids who are well prepared to take their next step in life, whether college, career, military, or trade school bound. This year, in a senior video series, we featured 12 amazing students and their academic and extracurricular accomplishments. Their testimonies, their stories, and success should make each and every one of us so very proud. They truly are some of Washington's most sought-after graduates. These dozen young men and women, along with 400 of their classmates, have persevered through unprecedented times. Their high school experience had been thrown into turmoil, classes and coursework disrupted, schools closed for great stretches due to COVID, and athletic seasons canceled, and even many of the customs and rituals of high school were forced to be modified due to the pandemic. Yet, these students showed grit, determination, and camaraderie that helped pull them together and their peers up in order to finish strong. We are proud of you. You will undoubtedly accomplish much as you leave the halls of our campuses ready to tackle the world. Congratulations, class of 2022. Be safe, have a great summer, and I look forward to seeing you back next fall.